Well, hang on, I'm not done, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Just couldn't get to the page. So the applicant, I apologize, the applicant is seeking, as I mentioned before, a replat of the subject property. Right now, the property consists of 2 legal lots of record and then some unplatted land. This replat will bring all of those parcels together into one lot. This property is zoned local retail, and it falls within the Morton Street overlay boundary. The lot meets the minimum dimensions, square footage requirements for the local retail district, and this approval of this does allow them to move forward with other development submittals, of which this body will take action on. One of those is a site plan, when they choose to move forward with that, given that it's in that overlay. Okay.
Any questions?
Staff recommends approval. Well, I'm present for any questions.
All right. Anyone here to speak on this request? See nobody. So I'm going to close the public hearing, and I'll entertain a motion.
I move to approve the proposed replat.
Second.
Have a motion with a second. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, none. Staff updates?
The only update I have for you is that I'm hoping that one of the meetings in May, preferably not the second meeting, I'll be bringing forth an amendment to the use regulation chart referencing changes for data centers. And then also at some point we'll be presenting some ADU development standards, or at least looking at what those standards could look like for ADUs. Just so that our staff, Public Works, Building, Fire, we all have a consensus on how those can move forward in the easiest way possible. So that's all I have for you.
Is there going to be some pre-reading on any of that? Or?
I hope so. This was kind of, I don't know exactly what format this is going to be in, but I would like to provide a presentation for you guys at some point, kind of just laying out what we're proposing. And then where it goes from there, I don't know. But making sure that you're aware of what we are presenting to whomever, a committee, a body, I don't know at this point, but just giving you all the opportunity to also provide feedback before we get to that point.
If you have any question on that is one topic that I do know a fair about.
If you have any journal articles or what other cities have done or examples, please feel free to send them to me. We do the research, and it's cumbersome, but it's also my perspective, right? What I feel is important versus what's not, and that's very one-sided. So if you have other things, please send them to me, because I don't look at all the places that I should.
He's the one that planned a lot of the biggest and baddest out there and worked with a lot of municipalities and
Yes.
to get them done, right? So
Yeah.
There's some good background in the Grayson County and their commissioner's court
Okay.
from what was going on down south.
For ADUs, accessory, for data centers. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I'll look through that. If you have it ready and you can send it to me, that would be great. If you don't, I'll look for it.
man, there's a lot of info on that.
I think
My
right,
understanding, we probably don't have a whole lot of,
Power.
well, yeah, we don't have enough, so the likelihood of us getting a data center is remote from what I've been told.
well, right now the zoning code is, it's, as we have said, and I've said several times, it's dated. It's extremely dated. It's from 2009, and that makes me feel old because that's when I graduated high school. But it's from a sense of development standards and how the world is turning, it's dated. And data centers defined under our code are not the data centers that we are experiencing. And so what we are doing just right now is just changing the use regulation chart and changing the definition. At some point in the future, when we've conducted enough research and we've engaged other departments, we'll create development standards. We're just not at that point yet. So hopefully in May, we'll bring forth that change to the chart and change to the definition. And then somewhere down the line, we'll create those development standards.
Yeah, the big discussion that's going on is the power requirements and the water requirements.
Yes, and those are concerns that a lot of our staff have. So until we're not preventing them, we're just kind of giving ourselves the ability, if one were to come in, pause, figure out what our needs
I
are.
think it's wise to get in front of this.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Sooner the better on that.
Yeah, but we haven't noticed for it yet, and so my hope, and we've got some more discussions to do, but just so you guys can prepare, and if you have questions or you have information that you want to send to us, just send it over.
Yeah, because the Meta one west of Fort
But anyways, those are just a little bit of updates for you, and if you have questions in the meantime or whenever this is presented to you, if you still have concerns, you have the power to table things, and we can, edit as we need to, but we are hoping to move that forward just from just a use regulation and definition standpoint, nothing else. Okay?
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, then I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Have a motion?
Second.
Have a motion. Second, Kirk had that one. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We stand adjourned at 10:08. Was it on my phone? So
Was that our record?
7:05
That wasn't-
p.m.